Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this morning.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Alexandra Carter. It is Thursday, March 28th, 2024. Let's check in right away with News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl. Bill, I guess today will feel pretty nice compared to yesterday, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a bit warmer, still cool for this time of year, but definitely better than yesterday temperature-wise. And we're going to see a lot of sunshine today, which always helps as well. Speaking of yesterday, it was breezy and it was cold. Highs only in the 30s for most, right at 30 in Eau Claire, 38 here in La Crosse, 36 in Black River Falls, 34 in Winona, and 34 in Viroqua. Skies are clear to start today, and again, the almanac showing those numbers from yesterday. We had some light precipitation around, some flurries amounted to just a trace. We should be around 51 for an average high. 80 and 4 are the records for today. Those will stay safe in the sunrise time this morning at 6:53. Skies are currently clear across the region, just some clouds moving across northeastern Wisconsin and also well to our south across portions of Iowa and Illinois. Temperatures in the teens for many, low to mid 20s elsewhere. And some slight wind chills this morning in the single digits and lower teens. So plenty of sun today, but still cool for late March. Not quite as windy as yesterday either. Highs around 43 degrees. I'll have more information with my 8-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
See you then, Bill. Time now for the stories making headlines right now. Divers have recovered 2 bodies after that cargo ship rammed into the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore, collapsing part of the crossing. 4 others still missing and presumed dead. CBS News correspondent Wendy Gillette reports.
New traffic video from the Maryland Department of Transportation shows the massive cargo ship approaching the Francis Scott Key Bridge moments before it crashed into the span.
Our mission is to determine why something happened, how it happened, and to prevent it from reoccurring, again, to save lives.
Officials have started identifying the 6 victims, all construction workers. 40-year-old Miguel Luna had 3 children and was originally from El Salvador. 34-year-old Maynor Yasir Suazo Sandoval had 2 kids and was from Honduras.
We know that they were hard workers. We know that they love soccer. We know that they love, their families and the community.
All wreckage from the crash must be cleared before the Port of Baltimore can reopen to ships. The Navy is bringing in barges equipped with cranes to help. Logistics experts say it's possible prices could rise if the global supply chain is disrupted.
Cargo ships are now being rerouted to other ports along the East Coast. The Port of Baltimore handles more vehicle imports and exports than any other port in the country. The NTSB says its investigation could take up to 2 years. And back here at home, union members at City Brewery in La Crosse will continue voting today on whether to authorize a strike. According to a flyer shared with News 8, that vote comes as the company plans to shift to a 24/7 production schedule to meet increased demand. That new schedule would have some workers on 12-hour shifts, 3 to 4 days a week. At least one union member is pushing for fairness in the negotiations.
It's a little tough with some of the overtime, and it all gets piled on to the guy on the bottom. And we know what we signed up for, but I just would maybe like a little bit of fairness for everybody.
If the strike authorization is approved, workers would have the choice to go on strike if negotiations fail. This would be the 2nd brewery strike in the area within a year. Workers at the Chippewa Falls Leinenkugels Brewery went on strike for over a month in July over contract negotiations. The union's current contract with City Brewery expires in May. City Brewery releasing the following statement. City Brewery is currently negotiating with the Teamsters Union on a new contract. We're optimistic that with the parties bargaining in good faith, a mutually acceptable deal can be reached before the current contract expires. And if you happen to see a lot of emergency vehicles coming in and out of La Crosse Central High School this morning, no need to be alarmed. The school is hosting a disaster drill training session that'll start at 8:30 this morning. Officials from the school, Gunderson Health System, and the La Crosse Police and Fire Departments all plan to take part in the session. Officials say the training will give them the skills they need in case a similar situation happens in real life. Former senior advisor to President Joe Biden, Mitch Landrieu, visited La Crosse to highlight federally funded local infrastructure projects. Landrieu and La Crosse Mayor Mitch Reynolds touring the MTU facility yesterday to learn more about the benefits of electric buses and the impact they've had on our community. Landrieu says the improvements made to the MTU facility to accommodate the electric fleet is a good example of taxpayer money going back into the local communities.
The infrastructure bill actually is the first time that in 50 years that the federal government has taken a substantial amount of taxpayers' dollars and put them back exactly where the taxpayers said they wanted them.
The electric buses are a recent addition to the city, which was the first municipal system in the state of Wisconsin to put an electric bus on the road. The Onalaska Lions Club is working to raise funds for a new inclusive playground at the city's community park. The organization says community support is crucial to making this project come true. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall has the story.
Megan Wegner's son Michael has Down syndrome. She's looking forward to bringing him to the Onalaska Community Park's all-inclusive playground.
Growing up for Michael, it was very difficult to find a playground that not only could he use in the full capacity, but also somewhere that he can still be a kid.
Wegner says as Michael gets older, the equipment gets dangerous for him.
So all-inclusive, it just is a safer environment for him.
The Lions Club is replacing the old equipment with new equipment for all abilities.
You can't get a wheelchair on the grounds. There's not really a quiet spot for some of the kids that need a spot to kind of settle down, decompress.
It's designed to bring people together to play together. Skylar Sequoiak has friends with disabled family members. She's happy they'll have a playground they could all enjoy.
I think it's just really great that they're finally getting a place that is safe for them and is just like a safe place for them to be them and do the things that they like to do.
The project is costing the Lions Club $750,000. According to Thole, they're nowhere near their goal.
I truly hope to raise the $500,000 so that we can buy the equipment, the playground equipment. It goes up about 3 to 4% every year.
In Onalaska, Jeremy Wall, News 8 Now this morning.
There is currently no time frame for the opening of the inclusive playground. The time now is 6:06. Still ahead on your morning news, bridge safety concerns in Green Bay, a Minnesota company in hot water, and the surprising reason your next quick trip run might look a little different. In your consumer news today, we're taking a trip down the aisle with stories from around the state and region. And Easter, of course, just a few days away now. Many families are getting ready to find and paint eggs for the holiday. After the break, we'll take a look at how much you can expect to spend this holiday weekend. That and more just ahead. For now, we're sending you to break with something to put the good in your morning. After the break, we'll tell you how much your Easter eggs will cost, like we just said. But first, let's take a look at how the colorful little guys are made. For that, we go to Germany, where one of the world's oldest egg factories has a fascinating inside look at the process. The machines at this chicken farm run around the clock in the days leading up to Easter. The factory boils and dyes up to 800,000 eggs every day. The farm also has about 120,000 hens that lay about 1 egg a day. But not all of the eggs are fit to be dyed. Eggs with cracks or thin shells are out. The winners are then loaded into an egg stove before the food coloring is added. Don't go anywhere. Your consumer news at News 8 Now this morning is just after the break.
At By Goffin Rohde, we know reputation is important, and it can affect your case's outcome. If you want your case to be taken seriously, you need lawyers who are taken seriously. By Goffin Rohde, serious injuries need serious lawyers.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum. Spectrum Internet offers speed and reliability, while advanced Wi-Fi gives you best-in-class security for all your connected devices. And Spectrum Mobile delivers unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide 5G included. Switch now and get Spectrum Internet for $49.99, plus advanced Wi-Fi and one Spectrum Mobile Unlimited line free for 12 months. Start saving today. Visit Spectrum.com, a Spectrum store, or scan to call now.
It's spring bonus season. Time to take control of your spring in a new Ford SUV. Get started with exclusive spring bonus offers at your local Northland Ford dealers. Then own the season behind the wheel of your new Ford. Whether you're looking for new adventures or dominating the day-to-day, there's a Ford SUV waiting for you at your local Northland Ford dealers. Get in the driver's seat today. Now, get a Ford Edge or Explorer with 1.9% financing for 66 months, plus $3,000 Flex Buy cash. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Hang on tight, Wisconsin, because fun just got a lot faster. It's Fast Play from the Wisconsin Lottery, an all-new style of lotto games that combine instant wins with the progressive jackpot. Playing is easy at any lottery retailer. Just print, play, and know if you're a winner instantly. The progressive jackpot starts at $10,000 and grows with each ticket sold. The share of the jackpot increases with the price of the ticket. Fast Play is available now, only at Wisconsin Lottery retailers.
If you're ready for a new kitchen, then you owe it to yourself to visit the board store during the 2024 Early Bird Home Show. This is the design center where our designers put it all together for you. Visit our flooring showroom, see all of the possibilities. Visit our kitchen showroom and see all of the styles that are available to you. Then return here and put in your countertops, put in your fixtures, put in your knobs, and design that kitchen that's just right for you during the Early Bird Home Show, only at the board store. Call or visit soon.
Is your personal injury lawyer trying to sell you a settlement that you don't think is fair? You need a lawyer who won't settle your case just to move on to the next one. Get the full compensation you deserve. Get Bygoff and Rohde.
Hey, welcome back. A good Thursday morning to you. It is 6:10 as you get the little ones ready for their day. Make sure they're prepared for another chilly morning and a fairly cool day, although it's going to be warmer than yesterday at least. 22 degrees at 7 a.m., 36 by lunchtime, afternoon highs around 43. Also some good news, we're going to see plenty of sunshine for today. So green pause for the dog walking forecast. If you can deal with the chilliness this morning and the cool temps this afternoon, should be a fine day. Coda's ready. Coda's got a coat on. Coda's got some booties on. Yeah, Coda is definitely ready to go for a walk with Chris at some point today or sooner than later. Skies are currently clear. Plenty of sun today, but still cool. Chance of showers tomorrow night, and then a small chance of showers on Easter Sunday. Now, today will be dry. In fact, cloud-free across most areas. Just some clouds over northeastern Wisconsin and also well to our south. It's chilly, though. Many spots in the teens right now. We're at 23 in La Crosse and Winona, 18 in Eau Claire, 13 in Sparta. Wind chill factors in the single digits in Rochester, Preston, Eau Claire, and Ladysmith. So forecast for today, plenty of sun, but still cool for late March. Highs around 43 degrees. Again, not quite as windy as yesterday. Winds today from the west-northwest at 5 to 15 miles per hour. I will have the rest of my 8-day forecast coming up in about 3 minutes.
In your consumer news this morning, we're ringing up stories from around our region, getting things started right here in La Crosse. After more than 4 decades on its shelves, Quick Trip is pulling the plug on bagged milk. The La Crosse-based convenience store chain announcing plans to phase out the product at all of its locations starting in May. Quick Trip says sales of bagged milk have declined significantly in recent years as customer preferences have changed. In a statement, CEO Scott Zietlow said discontinuing bagged milk will allow Quick Trip to focus on items that resonate more strongly with our guests. And something for our Minnesota viewers to be aware of, big changes are coming to a growing employer in the Gopher State. That's because a Scott County judge is ruling to evict MyPillow from the Minneapolis area building where it makes those pillows. The building's landlord says MyPillow owes more than $200,000 for rent and other charges. The eviction is just the most recent trouble for Mike Lindell, a well-known conspiracy theorist who promoted false claims of widespread voter fraud in the 2020 presidential election. The tragic collapse of Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge is renewing focus on infrastructure right here in the Badger State. That's especially important right now with Great Lakes shipping kicking off for the season. More than 200 ships go through the port of Green Bay annually while transporting 2 million tons of cargo. The narrow Fox River shipping channel can pose a challenge for some captains. Port of Green Bay officials say safety procedures are set in case of an accident, with the goal being to prevent a crash from turning into something catastrophic.
On the waterway side, the bridges are well lit. There are kingpin pile structures in that are protecting the approaches of the bridges to reduce the chance of any type of a collision hitting the physical structure of the bridge.
In 2017, a cargo ship struck the Green Bay city deck while trying to get through the Main Street Bridge. No injuries were reported there. And as the Coulee region gears up for Easter Sunday, it's important to know how much this weekend will cost you. Americans will spend on average close to $200 per person for the holiday, which comes as egg prices are rising yet again. So how will that impact your celebrations? Jen Sullivan breaks it all down for us.
Grab your baskets and your wallet because Easter spending this year is one for the record books.
Easter is certainly a popular holiday for many consumers.
Catherine Cullen with the National Retail Federation says Americans will shell out about $180 per person on Easter-related items this year, bringing total national spending to $22.4 billion. While those numbers are slightly down from last year, it's still the third highest per person spending on record. So where is that money going? Consumers will likely spend the most on candy and food, according to the NRF's annual Easter survey, followed by gifts, clothing, and decorations.
They're planning lots of special meals, picking up cards, as well as gifts to share with loved ones.
One of the most popular items are eggs, whether you're eating them, decorating them, or hunting them.
We do see that over half of households with children are planning an Easter egg hunt at home this year. That goes up to almost 60% if you have a child under 10.
But don't expect to hunt down any bargains on eggs. The average cost of a dozen large eggs was just under $3 in February, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics' most recent data. That's 47 cents higher than January. So what's causing the rise in cost? Experts say a spike in bird flu cases has impacted supply, and this time of year brings a high demand for eggs. This specific strain was first detected in the U.S. in 2022, according to the CDC.
That's it for your morning consumer news. The time now is 6:16. Let's check in with News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl, who has a look at our forecast for us. Hi, Bill.
Good morning, Alexandra. Before we get to that forecast, first of all, a review of the March high temperatures, and it's no secret that it's been chillier lately. In fact, 10 of the last 11 days, we have blue boxes here indicating below average high temperatures, including that high of 38 yesterday. But the above average is still in the lead because of the very warm first half of the month of March. Now, skies are currently clear across the region, and it's chilly, 23 degrees out at the airport and downtown. Feels like 15, though, with a westerly breeze at 5 to 10. The Mississippi holding steady, 5.27 feet. 18 degrees for you folks at Eau Claire with a wind chill factor of 9. And the Chippewa River continues to rise from the recent precipitation. Temperatures are quite cold to the north and west. 9 in Bismarck, 18 in the Twin Cities. Many of our locations in the teens as well. 13 in Sparta, 14 in Black River Falls, 18 in Preston, 19 in Decorah and Viroqua. Again, winds are not as strong as they were 24 hours ago, but even a 5 to 10 mile per hour breeze is pushing wind chills into the single digits in Ladysmith, Eau Claire, Rochester, and Preston. Feels like the low to mid-teens for the rest of us. Skies are currently clear, just some passing clouds to the north and east and well to our south, as high pressure will keep us dry today with plenty of sunshine, and eventually a disturbance will organize to our west to bring a chance of rain showers as we head into tomorrow night. Sky Tracker showing the mostly sunny conditions for today. Tonight, clear to partly cloudy and continued dry, and another fairly chilly night tonight. And then tomorrow, kind of a mix of clouds and sun. More clouds as the day progresses in advance of that rain chance that arrives after about 9 or 10 o'clock, according to Sky Tracker, with some scattered showers, and those quickly move out early Saturday morning. Zone forecast showing high temperatures today. Again, warmer than yesterday, but still below the average high of 51, right around 43 in the La Crosse area. Mid to upper 40s far south, and then chillier to the north and west. High of only 38 in Lewiston, 39 in Winona and Arcadia, 38 in Mondovi and Osseo, mid-30s for Eau Claire and Chippewa Falls, Fall Creek and Ladysmith and Cornell, all seeing highs around 35 or 36 degrees. So for today, plenty of sun, but still cool for late March, a high of 43. Clear to partly cloudy tonight, lows around 23, but teens for many to the north and west. Warmer tomorrow, 55. That chance of rain not until tomorrow night. And then right around 50 for Saturday and Easter Sunday. Small chance for a shower on Easter Sunday. Chance of showers on Monday, especially south, 48. A couple of dry and breezy days Tuesday and Wednesday with highs in the low 50s. And warmer to finish up the week, 60 on Thursday, 64 on Friday. Slight chance for a shower on both of those days. But overall, Alexandra, the next 8 days, that's a fairly typical forecast for late March and early April. Back to you.
Looking forward to it. Thank you, Bill. The time now is 6:19. Still to come on your morning news. Is your lack of sleep adding years to your age? A new study suggests it very well could be. We'll dive into the surprising findings and what they mean for your health right after the morning sports blitz.
The wait is finally over. It's finally opening day for the Major League Baseball season. Brewers and Mets will have to wait until tomorrow, though, to start their series. Plus, T-Wolves going for win number 50 last night. I'll have all the highlights coming up in the Blitz.
Comfort, style, and savings. Come in now for the FlexSteel Spring Gallery Custom Order and Floor Sample Sale. Get 50% off select floor models and 40% off all custom orders. International Furniture, I-90, Exit 2, La Crosse.
Washington has become corrupt. Career politicians sell themselves to special interests and end up working for them and not you. I've worked hard, been fortunate. I don't need their special interest money, and I won't take it. If you decide to elect me as your next senator, I'll donate my entire salary to a Wisconsin charity every year. I'm Eric Hovde. I can't be bought, and I'll put you and our country first. I approve this message.
You made a cow. Actually, it's a piggy bank. My inspiration to start saving.
How about a more solid way to save?
I'm listening.
Well, BMO helps get your savings habit into shape with a cash reward every month you save.
Cash reward?
And there's a cash bonus when you open a new checking account to get you started.
Wow. Anything you can't do?
Mugs.
Hi, I'm Brody from Great River Harley-Davidson. The brand new 2024 models have arrived, and we could not be more excited to get you on yours. In addition to a bunch of cool new colors, our Street Glides and Road Glides are completely redesigned for 2024. The all-new Street Glide and Road Glide feature a brand new fairing design, LED lights, upgraded engine, and a brand new 9-inch touchscreen display, plus more. Stop by Great River Harley or come out to one of our events and experience the ride for yourself.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Enjoy one of our tasty bagel sandwiches paired with a caramel frappe.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Comfort, style, and savings. Come in now for the FlexSteel Spring Gallery Custom Order and Floor Sample Sale. Get 50% off select floor models and 40% off all custom orders. International Furniture, I-90, Exit 2, La Crosse.
This November will be a turning point for La Crosse schools as a consolidation referendum hits the ballots. Tonight at 6, a closer look at the plan and what happens if it passes, or what's at stake if voters reject it. Tonight at 6.
Welcome to the Blitz. The wait is over. Baseball makes its way back into our lives later today for opening day of the Major League Baseball season. Two teams, though, that will not be playing on opening day are my Mets and Ken's Brewers. For the second straight season, Mother Nature raining on the Mets parade when it comes to opening day. New York and Milwaukee will now instead start their three-game series tomorrow. and then continue on Saturday and Sunday. First pitch on Friday is now scheduled for 12:40 Central Time. Freddie Peralta will get the ball for the Crew. Jose Quintana will go for the Mets. When the Brewers return to Milwaukee next week for their home opener, the voice of Brewer baseball will take his rightful spot behind the microphone at AmFam Field as legendary broadcaster Bob Uecker plans on calling the Brewers' first game at home next Tuesday against the Twins. Uecker turned 90 years old last month. He's been the voice of the Brewers since 1971, but he has been limited to just home radio assignments for the past several years. Let's go to the Target Center. Anthony Edwards and the T-Wolves looking for win number 50. Slow night for Ant, but the rest of the squad picking up the slack. A big night for Naz Reid. Second half now, Minnesota up 6 at this point, but Cade Cunningham cuts the deficit to 4 with that monster jam. Other end, though, it's Reid again. This time, he gets the teardrop to fall. 4-point lead for the Wolves. And it kept growing. Later in the third, it's Edwards beating his man to the basket for 2. Just 9 points on the night for Ant. But last night, all about the supporting cast. Jaden McDaniels hanging in the paint, count it, plus the foul. Lead up to 14 for Minnesota. And McDaniels was not done. 20 points on the night for him. Reid led the way for the Wolves with 21. Minnesota gets win number 50 on the season, 106-91. On the college hardwood, the Sweet 16 tips off today. As for Marquette, the Golden Eagles don't play until tomorrow, but they got a hero send-off yesterday in Milwaukee. Fans, alumni cheering on their team as the squad heads to Dallas for their matchup against 11-seed NC State. This will be the 17th time Marquette has played in the Sweet 16 in school history. Eagles and Wolfpack tip off Friday just after 6 p.m. That's going to do it for the Blitz. We'll see you tonight.
Get tax relief savings right now at Home Furniture. Everything is on sale. And when you spend $9.99, you'll get an extra 7% tax relief discount. Plus, get interest-free financing. Hurry, 7% tax relief savings ends Thursday, now at Home Furniture.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you outdoors because we get you. Whether you're ready to work in the yard, tackle a project, or enjoy family time, we get you the right products at the right prices. Right now, Rewards members get a free $10 gift card with $100 spent on Estate lawn fertilizer, like Estate Weed and Feed, $34.99. Bags of Miracle Grow potting mix, just $14.99. And all men's and women's Carhartt pocket tees, 2 for $30. We get you outdoors because we get you at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
We're an implant-focused practice. I think the advantage of a father-daughter practice is, I've been at this for 30 years now. I learned things that worked well and things that didn't work so well.
And it was fun to be able to just jump in and kind of complement that. I feel like it made both of us stronger.
You don't expect it when you walk into a dental office. You don't expect the family aspect, but when you walk into our doors, we're going to give you that.
If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
Did you touch the thermostat? Did you turn it up?
Of course not. Did somebody fiddle with the thermostat?
Dude, it's 85 degrees.
85? Do you have any idea what a couple degrees will do to our gas bill?
Why is it so hot here?
Someone turned up the heat.
God. What do you think you're doing?
I like to sleep with my window open. You are not supposed to touch a thermostat.
Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative knows safety is the backbone of reliability. To deliver the power you need means doing things right. So we can continue to provide reliable energy and peace of mind. Because safety runs through everything we do. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
The Honda you want is here. Get a great offer on the stylish HR-V or the Civic. Which car and driver called fun to drive? There's never been a better time to drive in the moment with Honda. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
Right now at Home Sleep Express, get interest-free financing for 3 years on Tempur-Pedic mattresses, plus a $300 shopping card with free white glove delivery and a 120-night comfort guarantee. Tempur-Pedic mattresses, available at Home Sleep Express.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
In your morning medical news, a new study suggests not getting enough sleep can make you feel up to a decade older. Researchers reporting in the journal Proceedings of the Royal Society B found people who were limited to just 4 hours of sleep per night felt 5 to 10 years older than their actual age. On the flip side, those who got adequate rest reported feeling nearly 6 years younger on average. The scientists say a lack of sleep can sap your energy and motivation, which may be why short sleepers feel older. They recommend prioritizing good sleep habits for your overall well-being. And if you struggle to fall asleep at night, a new study suggests exercise could be the answer. Researchers finding physically active people were 55% less likely to experience insomnia symptoms or extreme sleep durations. Even those who became active during the 10-year study saw a 21% increase in their chances of getting the recommended 6 to 9 hours of sleep per night. The findings, which involved surveys of more than 4,300 adults, align with previous research on the sleep benefits of regular exercise. Brain surgery, always a delicate procedure, and sometimes it needs to be done while the patient is awake. CBS's Christian Benavides explains why and brings us the story of what this meant for one avid guitar player.
24-year-old Christian Nolan is used to shredding the guitar at home. But in December, he showed off his skills while undergoing brain surgery to remove an aggressive tumor.
Could you feel anything happening?
It was mainly like pressure. I could feel things moving, but no pain or anything.
The tumor was located in a delicate part of the brain that can affect hand movements.
We performed his surgery awake so that we could be able to remove the tumor safely and be sure that we weren't harming his hand function.
Neurosurgeon Dr. Ricardo Comotar with UM Sylvester Comprehensive Cancer Center says when a patient is awake during a craniotomy, it requires less bone removal. It can also limit injury to surrounding brain tissue.
If you don't have the ability to do the surgery awake, this operation becomes actually much riskier.
The procedure lasted about 2.5 hours. Nolan was only awake for part of it, as his team of doctors monitored the use of his left hand.
The patient is completely comfortable during the awake part of the surgery. They do not feel any pain, and they do not remember most of the procedure.
Nolan remembers someone handing him the guitar. The rest was just second nature.
What do you think when you watch that video?
I just can't believe that was me.
Nolan's tumor was discovered by chance. Someone stage diving at a concert landed on him, causing his brain to swell, leading to a checkup. He still has to undergo treatment, including chemotherapy, but the tumor was completely removed.
Wow, that is incredible on so many levels. Nolan's doctors say he was fortunate that the tumor was caught early before it caused any permanent damage. Turning now to some local news. If you live on French Island, you know the struggle with PFAS contamination all too well. For nearly 4 years, the so-called forever chemicals have plagued the community. But some good news this morning, relief is on the way. Congressman Derek Van Orden announcing he secured $2 million in federal funding for the town of Campbell to build a new municipal water system. The project will include a water treatment plant and elevated storage tank with 2 potential sites already identified.
This is a health crisis. It's a health crisis, and for the safety of all the people in Campbell and neighboring communities, we've got to put a stop to PFAS being in our community.
The town of Campbell is hoping to have the final engineering design by May. Permits and plans must then be approved by the DNR and PSC before construction can start. Lake Onalaska conservation officials say a 1,000-foot-long dredging project is sorely needed for both the fish habitat and the local economy. The nonprofit Bryce Prairie Conservation Association is organizing a dredging project that'll clear sediment between Mosey's Landing and Red Pines. The chair of the Lake Onalaska Protection and Rehabilitation District says it's the first dredging project on the lake since 1989, but it's estimated to cost about $300,000. La Crosse County has chipped in $50 grand, with the rest set to come from private fundraising and federal grants. Once the money is collected, officials say the project will benefit county residents and wildlife.
All of Lake Onalaska has been slowly getting shallower, and you need deeper water if you want fish habitat.
Lake Onalaska is a resource that's used by all of our county residents. It's a huge attracting for recreation, duck hunters, fishermen year-round. There's a lot of economic impact that this lake brings to our county, and it's certainly justifiable to put an investment into it.
This dredging project will add a sediment trap so that even as river flow trends continue, the lake depth will stay secure for decades to come. If you want to donate, we have options listed on our website, news8000.com. Forget March Madness. Last night in Onalaska, it was all about mule madness on the basketball court. Take a look. The Omni Center hosted a game of donkey basketball to raise money for every child's dream, a project to build the community's first all-inclusive playground designed to accommodate children with disabilities. Players from the Onalaska Police and Fire Departments suited up alongside students and staff from the school district. But in this game, the real MVPs were the four-legged teammates. They had to ride to score. The silly spectacle was all for a serious cause, making sure every kid has a place to play.
If you have to be on the donkey to move the basketball or shoot it. Otherwise, if you're on the ground, you could pull or yank your donkeys anywhere. We have a little bit of different rules for scoring-wise. We put different boxes on the floor. 5 points, 4 points, 3 points, depending on where they are, just to make it a little more interesting. But pretty much you have to be on your donkey to score.
I would imagine that's not easy. Beyond the game, there was also free donkey rides for kids, concessions, inflatables, face painting, raffles, and more. That guy was shooting off the donkey. This winter's erratic snowfall has left some parts of our area buried in snow while others remain parched. But no matter how much snow you've seen out your window, the entire region is still facing a persistent problem, drought. As we head into spring, could the season's strange weather patterns offer any relief from the dry spell? And what's the long-term outlook for our drought conditions? Jeff Wagner has some answers.
A double dose. Here we go, some steady bands of snow pushing through the Twin Cities metro. Thursday's tune-up gave way to what's become a marathon of moisture across 3 days. Pesky, dangerous, but also needed.
Any type of moisture at this point, we're glad to see.
Dan Glessing is a farmer now surrounded by blankets of white relief.
What will happen to this snow that's out on your fields?
Well, hopefully it goes in. You know, we can get a lot of moisture this time of year, and if that dries up, typically in July, we're kind of looking for showers.
Showers that haven't seemed to arrive in recent years. Early spring from 2021 to 2023 was relatively wet thanks to snowmelt with little to no drought conditions statewide. But come late summer and early fall in each of those years, severe to exceptional drought has returned each time. It means we're in the midst of a long-term drought.
When it comes to long-term drought, how many years can it go?
Really, it can go from a year or two to a decade.
Most infamous was the Dust Bowl of the 1930s. While it did last nearly a decade, it was actually a series of droughts, with short spurts of moisture breaking them up.
Kind of like this little period we're seeing right now.
Pete Boulay is a climatologist.
So what we're doing right now is helping out to eliminate the short-term drought. But the long-term drought's still there.
What is it about droughts that they can last several years, or that they do tend to group up in a pattern that we're seeing right now?
So it's not just precipitation that makes a drought. Heat adds to it. And if you evaporate a lot of water, like in 1988, you can have a much worse drought, and it covered a good chunk of the country, too.
2023 went down as the warmest year on record in the world, underscored by raging wildfires across Canada. The extremes make the other end of the spectrum easy to forget.
The 2010s were the wettest decade on record in the state. You're looking at Minnesota's climate history. About every 10 years, you have a pretty significant drought. The problem is hard to predict when that will be.
Things go in cycles, and we know that in agriculture, whether it's prices of commodities or weather patterns.
For Glessing and other farmers, a little moisture after planting, followed by an inch of rain per week in the late summer, is all he's asking for.
I mean, my dream year or season.
Minnesota's drought pattern actually started in 2020, but given that 2019 was the wettest year on record, the extreme dry conditions didn't emerge until 2021. Time now is 6:37. Let's check in with News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl to tell us what to expect on our morning commute. Hi, Bill.
Hi, Alexandra. Yeah, at least this latest storm system Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday definitely putting a dent in those drought conditions. Today will be dry. We're starting with a clear sky, and our DriveCast includes dry roads, of course. Traffic moving along just fine out on Interstate 90, and we're going to see plenty of sunshine for today, so have those sunglasses handy. Still kind of cool, though, for this time of year, starting in the teens and 20s, afternoon highs in La Crosse at least, right around 43 degrees. So skies are crystal clear across the region. Many spots in the teens right now, 13 in Sparta, 14 in Black River Falls, 19 in Viroqua and Decorah, 18 in Eau Claire and Preston. So plenty of sun today, still cool for late March. Not quite as windy as yesterday, though. Highs in La Crosse around 43 degrees. I will have the rest of my 8-day forecast on the other side of the break, but coming up in our Buzz Report, two-time Oscar winner Emma Stone is back at it in a new movie with Poor Things director Yorgos Lanthimos. We'll give you a first look at the upcoming movie Kinds of Kindness coming up in just a few minutes. We will be right back.
Washington has become corrupt. Career politicians sell themselves to special interests and end up working for them and not you. I've worked hard, been fortunate. I don't need their special interest money, and I won't take it. If you decide to elect me as your next senator, I'll donate my entire salary to a Wisconsin charity every year. I'm Eric Hovde. I can't be bought, and I'll put you and our country first. I approve this message.
T-Mobile coverage in my area is wonderful.
We have 8 acres, and it gives you peace of mind to know that you're going to have a reliable signal.
We enjoy hiking. We enjoy the outdoors. The coverage has been great.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. See for yourself. Try T-Mobile's network free for 3 months. Your phone, our network, no strings.
Hi, I'm Brody from Great River Harley-Davidson. The brand new 2024 models have arrived, and we could not be more excited to get you on yours. In addition to a bunch of cool new colors, our Street Glides and Road Glides are completely redesigned for 2024. The all-new Street Glide and Road Glide feature a brand new fairing design, LED lights, upgraded engine, and a brand new 9-inch touchscreen display, plus more. Stop by Great River Harley or come out to one of our events and experience the ride for yourself.
How about a bite of your lemon blueberry French toast for a bite of my strawberry cheesecake French toast?
This is my last bite. Try our new ultimate French toast platters, only at Perkins.
There's no comfort like the comfort found in a Stressless, and now is the perfect time to get spring savings on the complete line of Stressless furniture, available only at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. You'll get $200 off all Stressless recliners, power recliners, and office chairs. Plus, receive $200 off per seat on sofa and sectional groups. That's a savings of $600 on a sofa. Just imagine the savings on your dream sectional. Stressless furniture designed with the most innovative comfort technologies. On sale now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Only at Vanguard, you're more than just an investor, you're an owner. That means your priorities are ours, too. Our retirement tools and advice can help you leave a legacy for the ones you love. That's the value of ownership.
Welcome back and a good Thursday morning to it is 6:41. Before we get to the forecast, boy, have you noticed all of the pelicans around the region as of late. This was out on the Black River this past weekend, thanks to Jeff Boyne for these great shots. And look at all of the, literally hundreds of pelicans. Now, it's common that these pelicans migrate through on the Mississippi Flyway. Some even stick around for much of the summer, but not like this. There were literally, as I said, hundreds of pelicans. The fishing must be good as they kind of work in a group there. Those it's called a squadron, actually, and work together to get some fish. And this is another shot. Pretty birds, really fun to watch. And again, this was on the Black River. Also, I've heard reports of lots of pelicans in some of the bays around French Island as well. Love this shot too from Liz Turner of some pelicans landing. Titled it "Coming in for a Landing." Yeah, lots of them for sure have been around over the past, say, 3 to 5 days or so. All right, skies are currently clear. Temperature chilly, 23 degrees at the airport and downtown. West wind at 5 to 10, making it feel like 15. The Mississippi holding steady. 18 degrees for you folks in Eau Claire with a wind chill factor of 9. And the Chippewa River is on the rise in response to the recent rain and melting snow. Current temperatures, coldest to the north and east, single digits there, but even locally, we've got many spots in the teens, including 18 in Preston and Eau Claire, 13 in Sparta, 15 in Black River Falls, 19 in Viroqua and Decorah, and then 23 in Winona, La Crosse, and Prairie du Chien. Winds are not as strong as 24 hours ago, but even a 5 to 10 mile per hour breeze, pushing wind chills into the teens and even some single digits in Rochester, Preston, Eau Claire, and Ladysmith. So skies are crystal clear as we wake up this morning on this Thursday. We're going to see plenty of sunshine thanks to high pressure in control. But again, temperature is still a little short of average. Eventually, this system will organize out to the west and bring a chance of rain showers as we head into Friday night. So Sky Tracker showing plenty of sun today and dry. Clear to partly cloudy tonight. Another chilly night. Lows in the low to mid 20s, but teens for many to the north and west. And then Friday, dry during the day with increasing clouds, but tomorrow night, especially after about 9 or 10 o'clock, that chance of rain showers moves across the region from west to east, but exits early Saturday morning. Zone forecast showing high temperatures today. Again, better than yesterday, low to mid 40s, right around 43 in the La Crosse area. Some upper 40s, mid to upper 40s far south. And then chillier to the north and west, upper 30s to around 40 from St. Charles up through Fountain City and Mondovi. And then right around 35 to 37 degrees in Chippewa Falls and Eau Claire. So plenty of sun, still kind of cool today though, 43 for the high, but hey, better than yesterday. Cold tonight, 23, many spots in the teens though, north and west. Milder tomorrow, 55, dry during the day. Chance of rain showers tomorrow night. Right around 50 for Easter weekend. Small chance for a shower on Easter Sunday. Chance of showers on Monday, especially south, 48. Dry but breezy Tuesday and Wednesday, low 50s. And then 60 degrees next Thursday, 64 on Friday, with a slight chance for a shower on both of those days. That's the latest check of my 8-day forecast. Now here's Alexandra with our Buzz Report.
If you're a fan of the late Marilyn Monroe and you're dying to have a closer connection to her, this story is for you. You could become her eternal neighbor. That is, if you grab the burial spot going up for auction Saturday. The one-space mausoleum crypt is just one row up and a mere 4 spaces away from the actress. The bidding for this burial spot starts at $50,000, but it is expected to go as high as $400,000. That That was a quick look at the upcoming movie Kinds of Kindness with 2-time Oscar winner Emma Stone. The movie follows 3 stories: a man without choice who tries to take control of his life, a policeman who is alarmed that his missing wife returns and seems different, and a woman determined to find someone who's destined to become a spiritual leader. Kinds of Kindness comes to theaters on June 21st.
Every day, I've prayed for a way to protect the weak.
And you may have to wait until June to see Emma Stone rock the silver screen again, but if you're in the mood for a night at the movies before then, you're in luck. Some exciting releases hit theaters next month. Dev Patel's action flick Monkey Man comes out April 5th. On the 12th, the nightmare scenario of another war between the states comes to life in Civil War. George Romero's classic horror film Dawn of the Dead returns to theaters on the 12th as well. And some big late April releases include spy comedy The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, Jennifer Hudson's thriller Breathe, and Zendaya's drama Challengers.
Every time we do this, I feel so high tone.
Another round of A Simple Favor is on the way. Anna Kendrick, Blake Lively, Henry Golding, and director Paul Feig are reuniting for a sequel to the glamorous 2018 mystery. A Simple Favor 2 is set to feature murder and betrayal at a wedding on the island of Capri. Before we head to break, it's time to look at today's Look Who's Age. We've got Trisha turning 8 years old. She loves horses, cooking, and making art. And Janet is turning 88 today. She loves to play dice and spend time with her family. Happy birthday to both of you ladies. And if you know a special someone turning 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 years, 18, 80, or 88 years old soon, we'd love to feature them. Just upload their photo to our website, news8000.com, and look for the Submit Pictures button underneath the Home tab. The time now is 6:48. Stay with us. We have everything you need to know in 5 minutes or less. Your morning news now is just after the break.
Coming up on CBS Mornings, we have an exclusive with the family of a longtime Boeing employee turned whistleblower who apparently took his own life. They claim the company retaliated against him at work after he raised safety concerns. Also, Anthony Mason talks with the iconic rock band The Black Crowes about their first new music in 15 years. Hear how the brothers got back together after years of not speaking to each other. And Hollywood husband and wife Zoe Saldana and Marco Perego are live in studio to discuss working together on their new movie, The Absence of Eden. We'll see you at 7.
Here at The Y, we offer more than just a job. We offer the chance to make a difference in a fun, flexible environment where our mission and core values drive every decision we make. Join us in this amazing work. For specific positions and details, visit our website.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you outdoors because we get you. Whether you're ready to work in the yard, tackle a project, or enjoy family time, we get you the right products at the right prices. Right now, Rewards members get a free $10 gift card with $100 spent on Estate lawn fertilizer, like Estate Crabgrass Preventer, $32.99. 20% off select Fiskars garden and hand tools, and 35-pound bags of Blaine's Golden Harvest bird food, just $12.99. We get you outdoors because we get you at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
The 2024 Early Bird Home Show is your opportunity to transform the exterior of your home into something truly better than new. New seamless steel siding or attractive vinyl siding, new soffit, fascia, gutters, and window trim. Even new windows and doors will make your home better than new. Call, visit, or reach out online for a prompt free estimate on transforming the exterior of your home during the 2024 Early Bird Home Show, only at the Board Store.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Here at The Y, we offer more than just a job. Experience the personal satisfaction that comes from nurturing the potential of youth and teens, improving our community's health and well-being, and providing support to our neighbors. Join us in this amazing work.
This November will be a turning point for La Crosse schools as a consolidation referendum hits the ballots. Tonight at 6, a closer look at the plan and what happens if it passes, or what's at stake if voters reject it. Tonight at 6.
Trust the First Warn Weather Team to keep you safe, and even better, you can take us with you. Expect more with hourly temps and conditions, video forecast, interactive radar, and your choice of notifications. We're there when you need us.
Celebrating 70 years, we're News 8 Now.
Welcome back. It's 6:52. Time for your morning news now. Union members at City Brewery in La Crosse will continue voting today on whether to authorize a strike. According to a flyer shared with News 8, the vote comes as the company plans to shift to a 24/7 production schedule to meet increased demand. That new schedule would have some workers on 12-hour shifts 3 to 4 days a week. At least one union member is pushing for fairness in the negotiations.
It's a little tough with some of the overtime, and it all gets piled on to the guy on the bottom. And we know what we signed up for, but I just would maybe like a little bit fairness for everybody.
If the strike authorization is approved, workers would have the choice to go on strike if negotiations fail. This would be the second brewery strike in the area within a year. Workers at the Chippewa Falls Leinenkugels Brewery went on strike for over a month in July over contract negotiations. The union's current contract with City Brewing expires in May. City Brewery releasing a statement saying in part, City Brewery is currently negotiating with the Teamsters Union on a new contract. We're optimistic that with the parties bargaining in good faith, a mutually acceptable deal can be reached before the current contract expires. And as you head out the door this morning, if you happen to notice a lot of emergency vehicles going in and out of La Crosse Central High School, there's nothing to be worried about. The school is hosting a disaster drill training session in about an hour and a half at 8:30 this morning. Officials from the school, Gunderson, and the La Crosse Police and Fire Departments all plan to take part in this training session so that they can learn the skills to know what to do if a real-life situation happens. After more than 4 decades on its shelf, Quick Trip is pulling the plug on bagged milk. The La Crosse-based convenience store chain announcing plans to phase out the product at all of its locations starting in May. Quick Trip says sales of bagged milk have declined significantly in recent years as customer preferences have changed. In a statement, the CEO says discontinuing bagged milk will allow Quick Trip to focus on items that resonate more strongly with our guests. Lake Onalaska conservation officials say a 1,000-foot-long dredging project is sorely needed for both the fish habitat and local economy. The nonprofit Bryce Prairie Conservation Association is organizing a dredging project that'll clear sediment between Mosey's Landing and Red Pines. The chair of the Lake Onalaska Protection and Rehabilitation District says it's the first dredging project on the lake since 1989, but it's estimated to cost about $300 grand. La Crosse County has chipped in $50,000 of that. The rest is set to come from private fundraising and federal grant applications. Once the money is collected, officials say the project will benefit county residents and wildlife.
All of Lake Onalaska has been slowly getting shallower, and you need deeper water if you want fish habitat.
Lake Onalaska is a resource that's used by all of our county residents. It's a huge attracting for recreation, duck hunters, fishermen year-round. There's a lot of economic impact that this lake brings to our county, and it's certainly justifiable to put an investment into it.
The dredging project will add a sediment trap, so even as river flow trends continue, the lake depth will stay secure for decades. If you want to donate, we have options for you on our website.
It's another cold morning to start this Thursday. Temperatures primarily in the teens and 20s. Not nearly as windy as 24 hours ago, but still enough of a breeze, 5 to 10 miles per hour, pushing wind chills into the single digits and teens. Plenty of sunshine today, but still cool for late March. Highs around 43 degrees. Milder tomorrow, 55. Dry during the day. Chance of rain showers Friday night. Then right around 50 for Easter weekend. Dry Saturday. Small chance for a shower on Easter Sunday. And then a chance of showers to start next week, but milder late in the week with highs reaching 60 degrees.
Can't wait for that, Bill. Thank you. Well, we are 88 days into 2024, which means it's World Piano Day. That's because pianos have 88 keys. The day was created to promote the development of music and share the joy of playing the piano. The instrument has been around for hundreds of years after it was invented in Italy by Bartolomeo Cristofori. If you have an ear for music, experts say you can teach yourself how to play. If you don't have that talent, maybe just enjoy listening to some beautiful music performed by others. Thanks so much for starting your morning with us on News 8 Now this morning. We will see you back here at noon. Have a great day.